it's Hope NikkisAngel05. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing just a really simple makeup look, but I'm gonna share that with you right now, and then I'm gonna just in case you want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave what I just used for my makeup look today in the description, because I'm gonna try and start and do that in all my YouTube videos by leaving all of my outfits that I'm wearing and try and link all of my makeup products that I'm using in the description, so if you're ever interested you can check that out. This actually took less than 5 minutes. All I did was put some eyeliner on, wing liner, and lip liner, and a gloss. That's literally all I did, because I wasn't feeling to put a face of makeup, but I still wanted to put a little bit of color on my face. But for my eyeliner, I used this Ciate London Fierce Licks eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. I got this from BoxyCharm, I believe. It was either BoxyCharm or Oopsie. So this is what it looks like. Again, this will be in the description. And for my lip liner, I used to use this NYX lip liner pencil. It's in the shade 843 citrine. That's the shade. And then the gloss is Believe Beauty in the shade Tropical Punch. It's a pretty purple pink gloss, shimmer gloss. This is literally amazing. And these items are super cheap too. But that's not what I meant to come on the internet for this video. I actually came on to do my beginners tips and tricks for makeup users. So if you're new to makeup and you want to know, if you're new to makeup and you're getting into it, and when you first start makeup you might not know what to do, you might not know anything about makeup, but I know some things and I hope these help you out too. I did have to look up some things because I don't, like I said, I know some things but I don't know everything. Plus, I think those tips would help you out too, so hopefully that's okay. For scent box, I just want to say for that, I am probably gonna get August scent box, but after August, I will not be getting scent box because, how do I say this? I just think I am satisfied with what with it. I just think it's time for a break with it right now, but I'm not saying I'm never gonna do it again. I will go back to scent box, but just for now I'm just going to take a break from it, if that's okay. But feel free to still watch all the videos of Scentbox. I will leave all the videos for Scentbox, BoxyCharm, and Ipsy up in the cards, so you can go check that out if you haven't watched them. But I just wanted to address that, just in case you guys are like, what's happening, or anything like that. But other than that, let's get into these tips. So, the first tip, I'll give at least a couple tips. The first tip I would say is not to spend a lot of money on products yet, or on makeup brushes or anything like that. Since you're a beginner, and what I did is I stuck to drugstore products and drugstore brushes and stuff like that, just because I could use those to practice with my face and stuff, and you spend less money, you know what I mean, if you're, what do I say, I mean, you could still get the higher makeup brands, but as a beginner, sorry for the truck noise, as a beginner I would recommend not spending a ton of money on expensive makeup brands as of yet, just because you're new to the game and you're trying new things and stuff. So if I was you, I would stick to just drugstore products and stuff like that. that's just what I did, and I don't know if that helps you out. Hopefully that was helpful. Another tip is basic makeup tips on what to do before applying makeup. If you are doing your makeup, the first thing you want to do is, you don't have to do, I am looking at something to help you because I'm not good at explaining stuff. I'm still in the game, but you get my point. Alright. So, when you're applying makeup on for the first time, I would recommend to always start with a face primer, because what the face primer does is it helps your face, I guess, from like drying out or anything like that, and it just preps it before you apply like foundation and concealer and powders and bronzers and all that stuff to your face. So if I was you, I would just use a face primer for every time. Well, you should use a face primer every time you do your makeup. It's actually a lifesaver, and you don't have to get a really expensive face primer for that. Just stick to like a drugstore type face primer. I'll actually leave some recommendations of face primers that I liked or whatever in the description, so if you're new to makeup and you would be interested in trying those out, you can look in the description. I'll leave at least one product for each of these that I'm talking about. So I would just start with a face primer very first before you apply anything else to your face. The next makeup tip, so number 2, is conceal dark circles and blemishes. That's a big thing too. I use concealer, and when you're using like foundation and concealer, you want to try your best to match it to your like skin tone, because you don't want to get a color that's too light for your skin tone, but you also do not want to get a shade that's too dark for your skin. And it's also good to try and get your neck too, but I mean, you don't have to. I normally do not. I usually just get underneath my chin and stuff, but it is good to get the neck too. But for the dark circles and blemishes, I use concealer. I'm actually trying a new concealer. I want to try the Maybelline one, but any concealer will work. I like drugstore concealers more as of now, and they're a lot cheaper than getting the higher end like concealers. So if I was you and you're new to this, I would really recommend sticking to concealer for the dark circles and blemishes, because literally concealer is literally a lifesaver. It also lightens up your skin too, so that's also a good thing of why I love concealer. I always put concealer underneath my eyes just because it gets rid of any dark circles under your eyes, and it also brightens up your eyes too, if you didn't know that. And you can cover up any like acne or redness or blemishes, like they just said. Cover that up just so that you don't see it, you know? I mean, you'll still probably see it, but you won't see it as much as you would if you had no makeup on, if that makes any sense. So again, if you're new, I wouldn't spend too much money on high-end makeup. I would just stick to like cheaper makeup, just because you're new to this. My third makeup tip would be apply foundation evenly. You can get any foundation at any drugstore, at Walmart, Target, pretty much anywhere. I've tried a lot of foundations. The one I like now is Bleed Beauty's foundation, but I like BB cream a lot more, so I just use that because I think BB cream is a lot better. Plus, it's tinted, so it's like my face shade. So if you're applying your foundation to your face and it's the right shade of your skin, try and apply it very evenly with either a beauty blender sponge, or you can use a foundation brush. The only thing with foundation brushes is you want to be careful that you don't get, like, when you're blending it, that there's no like streaks of like the brush hairs or anything. Like, you don't want it to be like, you don't want it to be cakey or anything. You don't want to see the like brush marks, you know, like it's streaks on your face. You don't want that. I actually have a brush that I like that's really, really good with foundation and also BB cream that I really, really like, which I'll show you that in a second because I want to share what works for me that could work for you. If you use a beauty blender, I would actually recommend, I mean, I always use when I use a beauty blender, I usually use it dry and do it, but I'm actually gonna start using, like wetting my beauty blender because it blends in a lot better. But even with a dry beauty blender, it'll still blend in well. Just make sure you like tap, 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 tap around your face and make sure you get everywhere. And try not to like stretch your face like that, because if you do, it might look cakey or like smudgy or something. So just take your time and just pat it around, you know? That's what my advice would be. Take your time. As I say, makeup has no beauty rules about it. Just do how you do it. Just make your preference of art. Like, do your makeup how you do it. There's no rules to makeup. But that's just a tip for you. Just take, like, if you're using, like what I just said, just tap around with the beauty blender, but with the brush. Just take time. Just don't do like this. I usually like to tap, but also that brush that I use doesn't give streaks or anything, so that's why I do this and blend it, because it doesn't give me streaks or cakey or anything like that. But I'm gonna go pause the video and grab that brush and show you it. Okay guys, I have the makeup brush. This is the brush. It is the RT200 makeup brush. It's the Expert face brush, but you can get this anywhere. I got this on Walmart. It was only $7, I believe, for this brush, but it's literally the best brush that I have, that I really like, that I use literally all the time. I don't really use beauty blenders as much unless it's like my eyelids to apply eyeshadow. But this is the brush. I'll try to leave a link to this brush in the description if you're interested in trying that. I'm telling you, it's literally the best brush for me. Even for beginners, I think it would be so good for you. I don't know which number tip I was on, but the next tip I'm gonna give you is color your lips. I'm actually looking at this thing because you know, God, I'm so awkward. Anyway, the next tip I'd say is color your lips. So, yeah, I'm gonna actually just read what they said, and then I'm gonna give you what my opinion and what I would do, okay? So it says, before applying any makeup on your lips, use an old toothbrush to gently scrub away dead skin on and around the lip area. Next, moisturize your lips using a lip balm. Finally, choose a lip color that complements your overall look. You can choose a lip liner to create a shape and define your lips if they are thin and uneven. That is true. That is true. I usually never use like scrubs for my lips, but you can do that. Again, you don't have to get expensive lip scrubs or lip balms. You can literally, I actually know a couple brands of lip scrubs that are very cheap. There is like a lipstick one of lip scrub, and it's the e.l.f. brand. I like that. It makes your lips super soft and it gets rid of any dead skin on the lips. I'll leave that in the description if you're interested for that. I recommend that one. And you can put a lip balm on just to make sure your lips are soft, or you don't even have to. After you put the lip scrub on, you don't have to apply lip balm, if that makes sense. God, I am so bad at this, but I'm trying. So like it says you put a lip balm, you don't have to. After you apply the lip scrub, you can literally you can even rock just like lip liner that matches close to your like lip color, like your skin tone, I guess, and just do a lip liner on your lips and put like a gloss on it, or you can even put like chapstick on it, or just leave it the way it is. It would still look good in my opinion. Or you could do a lip liner and do like a similar match of like lip gloss or lipstick, and you will look amazing. What lip liner does is it just, like, if you have thinner lips or uneven lips or smaller lips or whatever, and you want your lips to be kind of bigger, like plump a little bit, look bigger, you know, you just use the lip liner and like just go on your lip line, and it just makes your lips look big. So I love the lip liner, it's amazing. I'll put some lip liner suggestions that I like in the description that are not expensive at all. Line and define your eyes. It says lining the waterline or the bottom of your eyes is simple. Many women, though, find it using an eyeliner on the lash line quite a challenge, but a simple makeup look doesn't need a fancy wing liner look or double liner style. A simple stroke is more than enough to define the shape of your eyes. You can experiment with different types of liners to get different effects. For example, you can use a pencil eyeliner for a soft but thick stroke, while a liquid eyeliner would have a darker, sharper finish. That is true. When I first started doing makeup, I didn't use eyeliner on my lids. I always use eyeliner under my eyes. I mean, it is, if you love like liquid eyeliner or liners on your lid, I would try it, but I wouldn't go for the full wing yet because that takes a lot of practice, but you could start practicing it if you want. I never really did the eyeliner on the top lid until I was like, what, 15? Well, I started at like 13 experimenting with it until I'm here. But yeah, I would just stick to the underline, like your bottom line, under like eyeliner under your eyes. I would just stick to that because I think that'd be better than just doing the line, like the top line. You can just do eyeshadow in like mascara, and I think it'd be good. But I mean, you can do what you want, but I'm just giving you what I think would be good or whatever. I'm gonna give one more tip, and then I think I'll be done. I really do hope this helps you because I really want to help you guys too, and I want to show you what my experience was, and I really hope this helps. I'm really not the best explainer and stuff, so I'm really trying. Alright, the last tip would be sweep a single color eyeshadow. So for a simple makeup routine, you can sweep a soft eyeshadow color across your lid. You can try in dull pink or nude shades. If you're not very comfortable applying eyeshadows, give it a miss and try colored eyeliners instead. That is true. There's tons of different types of eyes. There's obviously eyeshadow, there's liquid eyeshadow, there's like the eyeshadow pigment like glitters that you can just put on your eyes with just your finger. And then there's also like different color like eyeliners that you can do or whatever like that, or like eyeshadow like sticks that you can put on your eyes. There's so many different varieties of eyeshadow that you could do. But if I was new, like if I was a beginner and you like shimmering like shades and stuff, I would just use like for example, do I have it sitting here? No, I do not. Let me look for it. Like I would use something like this. Kylie's having a sale on these, so they're really cheap now, but I'll leave a link for that if you're interested in them. But these are just literally shimmer eye like shades, like glazes you can put. So you can just take some on your finger and just apply it to the eye. You do not have to use an eyeshadow brush if you're really bad at like blending eyeshadows in. You can literally just take this shade that you want and just apply it to your eyes and add mascara and eyeliner or whatever, and it'll look beautiful and amazing. So I'd use this, or I would use like eyeshadow, like cheap eyeshadow palettes like at the drugstore or whatever, and try like lighter shades first, and if you're comfortable with that, maybe go in with darker colors, and if that's okay and you're like kind of curious still, you could try adventurous colors like pinks, blues, yellows, whatever. But if you're not comfortable with those types of colors, which most people are not comfortable with, you do not have to do that. You can just do what you're comfortable with. So that's what my tip would be for that. That's all my tips for the makeup thing. I hope they were very helpful. If you have any other details or questions about makeup or anything I missed, please let me know in the comments. I'd be willing to read what you guys say. I love hearing from you guys. Hopefully I'll be uploading a Ipsy unbagging pretty soon, I hope, for August. I really do hope this video was very inspirational, and I hope it helped you tons. If you are interested in any other types of videos you'd like me to see me do, please leave them in the comments, and I check my comments literally not every second, but every hour. I check my comments to see if you guys responded or asked questions or anything like that. But if you liked this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are new, I would really appreciate your love and support to my channel, and hit that bell notification to get notified to new upcoming YouTube videos. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Hope. I'm 16 and I do beauty, makeup reviews, different makeup type videos, my thoughts and stuff like that. I also do like fashion stuff and skincare stuff. So if you like that type of stuff, please considering hitting the subscribe button and joining the Love Bug Army. I'd really love to have you in our little group. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'll leave my playlist links in the cards up above, so go and check it out if you haven't seen it. Subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll see you all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.